Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I achieved this pink makeup look. Enjoy! First, I'm going to go in with my primer. I'm using the LA Girl HD Smoothing Primer, and this stuff this stuff feels amazing. Please be aware that when using this primer, you will completely forget that your eyebrows are already done. Oh shit, did I just rub my eyebrows? I just rubbed all my eyebrows. So now that I've completely ruined all my hard work on my brows, I'm going to go in and clean everything up using my LA Girl Shady Slim Stick in the color Blackest Brown. Now I'm going to go in with my LA Girl Pro Conceal Concealer in the color Medium Beige, and in this step I'm just chiseling the edges of my eyebrows, making sure everything is neat. Next I'm going to be color correcting, and I'm using the MAC Pro Conceal palette. I'm going to be using the color True Orange. For my foundation, I'm going to be mixing MAC Face and Body in the color C5 with Urban Decay Naked Skin Liquid Foundation in the color 7.9. I'm mixing these two colors together to achieve the perfect shade for my skin. And now I'm just blending everything out using a damp beauty blender. I really love how flawless this combo looks on my skin. I think the finish is just amazing. Again, I'm just warming up any dark patches with the orange color corrector, and I'm going over that with concealer and blending it out. To conceal and highlight, I'm using the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the color Medium Beige mixed with Warm Honey. I'm just going to highlight under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, on my forehead, and on my cupid's bow, and on my chin. When blending out your concealer, make sure that you pat very, very lightly and slowly so that you don't remove too much product. To set my foundation, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Naked Powder Foundation in the color Medium Deep. Make sure to smooth out any creases and lines before you set, and go in with a fluffy brush. To contour, I'm going to go in with my LA Girl Pro Conceal in the color Espresso, and this is just to add the definition back into my face because the foundation sort of flattens everything out. And now I'm just going in with a stippling brush to blend in my contour. You know a contour isn't a real contour if you're not making that fish face. And I'm using an eyeshadow blush to blend out the contour around my nose. I'm also using my beauty blender just to take off any extra product that I might not need. Now for my eyes, I am going in with the ZAR Beauty hashtag 35 shades of color, and I'm going to be using all the pink shades on my palette. First, I'm going in with a pink color as my transition shade. Now I'm just packing more of the same color on my lid just to darken it a bit and create some dimension. And over that, I am going in with one shade darker in the crease. On the innermost side of my eye, I am going in with a pink shimmery color. I'm applying a second layer of the pink shimmery color. A tip here is to just wet your brush slightly so that it picks up more of the pigment. And I'm repeating all of those steps on my lower lash line and going in with the same shimmer color on the innermost corners. Make sure to blend everything out, and on my brow bone, I'm using a dusty pink color just to highlight. Now for my liner, I am going in with the Michelle Ori Paris Super Longwear pencil, and it has a really cool smudging sponge on the other end where you can just smudge out and smoke out your eyes. For my winged liner, I am using the L'Oreal Paris Supeliner Superstar. I'm obsessed with this pen liner and any pen liner, but this one has lasted me really long and it still works bomb. Try not to tug at your eyes when applying liner the way that I do. Wrinkles, babe. For my lips, I am using my Essence brow pencil. Don't ask, I didn't have a brown lip pencil, so I decided to use my Essence brow pencil in the color brown to line. And then I'm going to go over that with my L'Oreal Color Riche in the color Bois de Rose. And then over that, I am going in with my MAC lipstick in the shade Kinda Sexy. Now I'm just cleaning up my edges using my Eyeshadow Pro Conceal, and I'm gently blending everything out using a damp beauty blender as well as a brush to smooth out the edges. Now I'm just going over my contour to accentuate it a bit more, and I'm using the darker shade on my Pro Conceal palette and just blending everything out. For my blush, I am just dusting onto the apples of my cheeks, MAC blush in the color Serenely. Now obviously no makeup look is complete without a popping highlighter, and for this step I'm going in with my Holmes and Smashbox Spotlight palette in gold. For my mascara I'm going in with my Revlon Dramatic Definition. The technique I'm using for this is I am blinking down with my eyelid and wiggling up with my brush. I am going over everything with a liquid lipstick by Kylie Cosmetics in the color Candy K. And now to set everything, I am going over everything using my Urban Decay Quick Fix Hydro-Charged Priming Spray. And I know it's a priming spray, but it's also perfect as a setting spray, and it smells amazing. It has a coconut water scent. Thank you so much for watching my video. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up if you liked it. Also, you can comment below and please subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on my other social media. It is at MissyRobertsXO on Instagram and on Twitter. Mwah.